Hey guys, video about dashes here. Here's what you got to memorize about dashes. They have three functions. First, they can function as colons. A dash functioning as a colon has got to do everything a colon does, which means it has to come after a full sentence. You have to be able to put a period there and have everything before it stand on its own as a sentence. And a dash function as a colon has to introduce a list, example, or explanation. Second function of dashes is to surround non-essential clauses. And what you have to know there is that you can surround a non-essential clause with two commas or two dashes or two parentheses, but you cannot mix and match these punctuations. So these tests, the mistake they like to use the most is one comma and one dash. It's wrong. It's got to be two commas or two dashes. The third function, I'm not sure if I've ever seen this on a test, but it's in Erica Meltzer's ACT and SAT grammar books. And that lady writes very good books. So if she put it in there, I feel called to honor it and let you know about it. It's the dramatic pause for dash. But honestly, I can't even remember seeing this on a test. And the number of times I've seen students get a question wrong because they were assuming the dash was being used for a dramatic pause. That's pretty numerous. So almost never is it actually going to be used as a dramatic pause. But the first two, as a colon, coming after a full sentence and introducing a list, example, or explanation. Or to surround non-essential clauses, those show up a lot. So I'll take you through some SAT questions here. And what I noticed as I go through these SAT questions that we found is the dashes on the SAT are always introducing non-essential clauses. So we'll look here at question 35. And this is really funny. This one's actually not a non-essential clause. It says, however, in recent years, several retailers have challenged this conventional wisdom, offering better than average wages and benefits, dash in B, which is the right answer. And they have done so while keeping costs down and performing well financially. That has a full sentence before it, and it looks like it introduces an explanation. So that's a dash functioning as a colon. Look at question 6 here. Loihi shrimp, originally thought to exist only around an undersea volcano near Hawaii, dash, survived by using tiny blah, blah, blah. Non-essential clause right there. So C, which connects the first dash in the sentence, which is not underlined, right here with another dash. So it's just making sure to put two dashes around the non-essential clause. And this is the one I see the SAT testing over and over. See what we got here. As the demand for flexible working options in today's marketplace has grown, job sharing, dash. An arrangement in which one full-time job is split between two employees, dash, has become more common. It's a non-essential clause right there with those dashes. And so as I could go through all these questions, and you're just going to see dash, dash, non-essential clause in the middle. And as we look at some ACT questions, you're going to see more dashes as colons. So this sentence in question 4 says, one of his most interesting designs was in Las Vegas, dash, answer choice H, the La Concha Motel. So full sentence before it and an example right after it, an example of one of his most interesting designs. So anytime you see a dash, get excited and just know, ooh, is it functioning as a colon, full sentence before it, introducing list, example, or explanation? Or is it surrounding a non-essential clause? When you just know so clearly exactly what a dash can do, anytime you see one, just check it out if it's doing one of its two functions that you know about. And then you'll know for sure if it's right or not. So that's it. I hesitate to say this, but I'll say it. I noticed that on the SAT questions that have a dash, it's almost always the right answer. But double check that. Not as much on the ACT. And look out for that common wrong answer type, which is where they use a comma and a dash to surround a non-essential clause. Can't do that. You need two commas or two dashes. All right.